Mark this date on the calendar right now, as March 19th is the date that supposedly all the Terminids will be extinct, provided Helldivers complete this major order. But if there's one thing we know about Arrowhead Game Studios, it's that they love trolling their fans in the best way possible. And now, fans are convinced that this mission is a double bluff, and that the devs are actually tricking us into making the enemies much more powerful. Players have been tasked to complete a major order approved by the Ministry of Truth, asking Helldivers to activate Termicide towers across 4 different planets, which will result in the release of Termicide gas that supposedly will permanently contain the Terminids once and for all. Now, I'm not one to question and go against the Ministry of Truth personally, but rather other Helldivers aren't buying this mission and believe there will be sinister consequences for those that do carry out and complete this mission. Fans are not buying this broadcast, with one player calling out Joel directly by saying, "Permanently, okay, sure Joel," accompanied with this brilliant meme. One fan took the conspiracy a little bit further though, and claimed that this mission will actually hurt Super Earth, and that by dousing the Terminids in Termicide, this is ultimately how we end up with mutated superbugs, which in fairness does make complete sense. One user took to Reddit to express their concerns, asking, "Okay, so there's actually no way the Termicide isn't going to cause horrible bug mutations, right?" Leading players to question if this whole mission is a double bluff. One player is adamant that the mission is a ploy, stating flying bugs and worm-like bugs would be my guess. They'll be introduced once the experiment goes horribly wrong as a surprisingly totally new, unexpected variant of a bug we could never have imagined. And yes, I've already reported myself to the nearest democracy office for these filthy, traitorous thoughts. Another theory could be that the Termicide is responsible for the Shriekers that randomly started appearing in-game yesterday, and that the flying bug type could be the result of the Termicide mutating the Terminids. Helldivers were left in the dark yesterday when footage began surfacing of a flying bug type suddenly appearing in player lobbies, with the evidence being pretty solid that a new Terminid type would be heading to the game very soon. But the CEO of Arrowhead Game Studios took to Twitter and made this definitive statement, saying, "I've heard rumors of flying bugs in Helldivers 2. I want to officially refute such preposterous claims. Everyone knows that bugs can't fly, and I'm not alone in thinking this. The Ministry of Truth agrees that this is propaganda from bug sympathizers that want to brainwash good people. Hashtag lies." Now, that is a pretty clear-cut statement, but video evidence seems to prove otherwise, as this Reddit user posted a video clearly showing the opposite. The player sees what appears to be a mushroom-shaped structure in the distance and begins making their way towards it, when suddenly they are clearly attacked by a flying Terminid. They fight back by using their flamethrower, causing the flying bug to disappear into the sky, but is then shortly met by a whole horde of the enemy type, overwhelming them and causing them to flee. And they weren't the only ones either, as another player claimed that not only did they experience something similar, but that they actually had the Terminids appear as a random side objective, with the task of eliminating what they referred to as the Shriekers. If you pay close attention to the screenshot, you can see that these alleged Shriekers seem to be coming out of the mushroom-shaped structure, which we can only assume that this is the Shrieker's nest, which you will need to destroy to stop hordes of them attacking you. In an alternate world, it could be extremely possible that by spreading the Termicide, this will actually result in the mutation of the bugs, leading to a new breed of Terminids we refer to as the Shriekers. And it could be that the devs have sneakily put this mission in place to allow the storyline progression of these Terminids being integrated into the game. Another alternative theory is that the Termicide could actually affect the current Terminids that exist in the game, meaning that we could see changes to the Biotitans and Chargers. Could it potentially be that they get new abilities? Maybe that they have their appearances altered? This is all hearsay for now, but hey, who am I to judge? But personally, I think we're all reading into this too much and daring to question the democracy. So Helldivers, if you see anyone spreading such propaganda, please make sure to report them to your nearest democracy officer. And if you wish to continue your Helldivers 2 education while we got you on the channel, go check out this video.